beans that build. One of the most consistent, low-cost foods for supporting joint strength isn't exotic or difficult to find. Beans, especially white beans, deserve much more attention for how they contribute to joint health in older adults. They may look like a simple pantry filler, but hidden inside each serving is a steady supply of minerals your body uses to keep cartilage strong and functioning. For seniors wanting protection without relying only on expensive powders or supplements, beans provide a familiar, budget-friendly way to support collagen formation over time. Some older adults hesitate to eat beans because of concerns about bloating or gas. That hesitation is understandable, but it too often leads to avoiding beans altogether and losing out on valuable nutrients. A straightforward solution is to use canned low-sodium white beans. Rinse before eating. This quick step reduces sodium, makes beans easier to digest, and requires almost no preparation. It's an accessible approach that prevents digestive strain while keeping beans practical for daily meals. What makes beans unique is not just their plant-based protein, but the specific minerals they supply. White beans are a reliable source of zinc and copper, minerals that act as cofactors for enzymes involved in collagen synthesis. Without these cofactors, the enzymes that produce collagen cannot work effectively, leaving cartilage weaker and less able to handle daily stress. Zinc helps direct the placement of amino acids into collagen strands, while copper helps stabilize those strands by cross-linking the fibers, giving them resilience. Both minerals must work together for collagen that lasts, and beans deliver them in balance within a whole food. That means instead of isolated doses from a pill, the body receives these nutrients in a form it can use efficiently. The nutritional advantages extend beyond collagen support. White beans also bring complex carbohydrates that release slowly, plant-based protein that spares muscle breakdown, and fiber that regulates digestion and blood sugar. For seniors managing diabetes or weight control, this steady energy release helps prevent sudden spikes and keeps metabolism balanced. Stable blood sugar and reduced inflammation mean less stress on joints, lowering the chance of swelling and discomfort. Beans, therefore, work not just at the structural level of cartilage, but also in managing the systemic factors that wear joints down over time. For affordability, beans hold a clear advantage. Regular joint supplements can cost a significant amount each month, adding financial pressure, especially for those living on fixed incomes. A single bag of dry beans or a few cans of white beans, by contrast, provide multiple meals at only a fraction of the cost. Their wide availability on nearly every grocery store shelf means they remain reliable no matter where you shop. That consistency makes it easier to maintain the habit long-term, rather than depending on specialized health products. In terms of practical use, beans fit easily into existing meals. They have a neutral, mild taste, so they blend without overpowering other flavors. In a vegetable soup, a half cup of beans enriches the dish with zinc and copper while adding creaminess. Mashed beans spread on toast with herbs create a soft, nutrient-rich snack. Even stirring blended beans into sauces like tomato pasta sauce boosts minerals without changing the flavor significantly. Each of these simple adjustments adds to your weekly intake, letting you build steady support for your joints without changing your diet dramatically. The role of beans in circulation and leg comfort is also important. They provide magnesium and iron, both of which support muscle performance and blood health. When muscles grow stronger and blood carries oxygen more effectively, the load on joints becomes lighter. Circulation improves, which helps move fluids out of the lower legs, easing swelling that many older adults experience after long standing or sitting. This combination of lighter joints and less swelling contributes to an overall feeling of improved mobility. Seniors often describe legs feeling less heavy after weeks of eating beans several times per week. It's a gradual effect, but steady and noticeable in everyday life. For those with arthritis or consistent joint stiffness, Beans offer another layer of relief. Zinc supports tissue repair, while copper helps reduce inflammation in surrounding tissues. Together, these effects translate into joints that feel stronger and less irritated during daily movement. The improvement is not immediate, but accumulates across weeks to months of regular intake. That manageable time frame is important. Knowing that benefits build slowly encourages persistence rather than expecting overnight results. Just as collagen fibers themselves take time to grow and stabilize, their improvement through diet also requires patience. Another key advantage is ease of preparation. With canned, low-sodium beans readily available, there is little barrier to including them in meals. Rinsing removes much of the excess sodium that might interfere with blood pressure control. From there, they are ready to eat, whether added to salads, heated into soups, or mixed into casseroles. The lack of complicated preparation means seniors with limited time, energy, or cooking skills can still benefit. This convenience makes beans more sustainable as a regular habit compared with foods requiring long soaking or special techniques. For seniors who are focused on weight management, the combination of plant protein, fiber, and slow-digesting carbohydrates in beans is especially valuable. They promote satiety, making you feel fuller longer, which reduces the temptation to reach for processed snacks. By helping control appetite in this way, beans indirectly reduce excess weight, a major strain on knee and hip joints. Over months, even a small improvement in weight balance makes walking, standing, and climbing stairs less stressful on the body. In this way, the benefits of beans extend from the inside out, reducing both inflammation and mechanical pressure. White beans also adapt well to cultural and personal preferences. For those who enjoy traditional stews or casseroles, they can be stirred in for extra nutrition. For lighter diets, white bean puree can be spread on whole grain crackers or blended into dips. Their neutral flavor ensures they can be incorporated into almost any recipe without requiring new tastes. This flexibility is valuable for older adults who may be cautious about changing their eating routines. Beans remain familiar, but quietly functional, delivering nutritional support without disrupting comfort around food. Regular servings several times weekly help supply the minerals your body needs to support collagen formation over weeks to months. By maintaining that rhythm, the benefits accrue steadily and reliably. Over time, many older adults notice less morning stiffness, improved walking ease, and reduced feeling of heaviness in the legs. These changes reflect not just cartilage support, but also the broader nutritional impacts of beans on blood sugar balance, circulation, and muscle strength. Beans are not a quick fix, but a long-term ally, always inexpensive, always accessible, and always worth including. And while beans strengthen cartilage through minerals at the cellular level, the fluids around the joints matter just as much. What you choose to drink each day can decide how well those rebuilt fibers stay cushioned, how smoothly knees bend, and how comfortably legs feel in the evening. Hydration that cushions joints. When people think about protecting their joints, they often focus on foods, supplements, or exercise routines. But one of the most overlooked influences on joint comfort is simply what you drink each day. Hydration is not just a side note in joint health. It's a foundation that decides whether your movements feel smooth and supported or stiff and strained. Inside the knees, hips, and shoulders, synovial fluid acts as a natural cushion and lubricant. Synovial fluid is mostly water. Staying hydrated helps maintain joint lubrication and reduce friction. That means even small shifts in fluid intake can leave joints either comfortably cushioned or more vulnerable to irritation. For older adults, hydration becomes especially important for two reasons. First, the natural sense of thirst declines with age. Many seniors simply don't feel thirsty even when their bodies need water. Second, kidneys lose some efficiency in balancing fluids and electrolytes, which magnifies the effects of dehydration. As a result, seniors who don't drink enough often end up with reduced synovial fluid volume, leading to tighter, grinding movements and increased swelling in the ankles or legs. This isn't just about feeling thirsty. It's about keeping the internal environment of the joints healthy enough to handle daily stress. The problem is that many commonly chosen drinks don't help. Coffee in the morning, sweet tea in the afternoon, or soda with a meal may feel refreshing briefly, but caffeine and excess sugar can strain fluid balance rather than restore it. Over time, the body spends more effort managing sugar and electrolytes than actually replenishing synovial fluid. That leaves joints under-lubricated and legs more prone to swelling by evening. The simplest correction isn't eliminating every enjoyable drink, but rather making one consistent swap each day, replacing a sugary soda or sweetened tea with a small glass of coconut water. This manageable change supports hydration while still offering flavor and satisfaction. Coconut water's advantage comes from its natural electrolyte profile. Coconut water provides natural electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, that support fluid balance and can help reduce mild swelling. Potassium is particularly important because it works against excess sodium, which in high amounts draws water into tissues and causes puffiness in the ankles and lower legs. A steady source of potassium helps rebalance this relationship, pulling unnecessary fluid away, restoring circulation, and making the legs feel lighter. For seniors who often experience swelling at the end of the day, that shift translates into less heaviness and greater comfort. Magnesium, too, plays a role by regulating muscle function and further supporting hydration balance. Unlike many sports drinks marketed as hydration solutions, coconut water provides these electrolytes without unnecessary added sugars or artificial dyes. Timing matters just as much as what you drink. Afternoon is often when fluid imbalances show themselves most obviously. Circulation slows, ankles swell, feet feel heavier, and stiffness sets in after hours of sitting or moving on tired joints. This is the moment when a glass of coconut water can be most effective. By restoring both water and electrolytes at the point when the body is under greatest strain, the swelling and stiffness are reduced before they escalate into discomfort that lasts into the evening. Even something as small as sipping half a glass around mid-afternoon provides a targeted benefit that's easy to repeat every day. Of course, water itself remains crucial. Coconut water should not replace plain water entirely. Instead, think of it as a support tool, a pleasant alternative that boosts consistency, particularly for those who struggle to drink enough plain water because it feels boring. Taste plays a bigger role than most realize in hydration habits. Seniors often fail to meet daily hydration goals simply because they lose interest in plain water. Coconut water's mild sweetness solves this problem, encouraging more stable drinking habits without the drawbacks of sugary sodas or juices. It's important, however, not to treat coconut water as a universal solution. For those living with kidney disease, certain types of heart conditions, or those on potassium-sparing medications, extra potassium can be problematic. In these cases, coconut water can raise potassium to levels that the body struggles to regulate. That's why anyone in these categories should consult their clinician before making coconut water a daily habit. The same is true for those under strict fluid restrictions due to heart or kidney issues. While coconut water has potential benefits, it must be integrated carefully under medical guidance, where electrolyte balance needs close attention. For most seniors without those concerns, coconut water fits easily into a balanced daily routine. Choosing unsweetened varieties ensures the hydration benefits aren't canceled out by excess sugar, which could spike blood glucose and counteract the goal of supporting long-term joint health. Canned or bottled options are widely available, but reading the label is essential to avoid flavored or sweetened versions that mimic soda more than they support hydration. Kept simple and unaltered, coconut water is both light on the stomach and easy to digest, making it suitable even for people who find heavier beverages uncomfortable. When hydration levels are restored and electrolytes are balanced, the benefits extend beyond the joints. Muscles contract more efficiently, allowing for steadier steps and quicker recovery from activity. Seniors often notice fewer leg cramps and less nighttime muscle tightness once their hydration patterns improve. Circulation also benefits. With fluid better regulated, the heart expends less effort pushing blood through the body, which improves oxygen delivery to tissues and supports repair processes in the joints themselves. For those with swelling in the ankles or discoloration in the lower legs, consistent hydration can reduce visible symptoms over time, lightening both the physical load and the cosmetic strain. A practical guideline for most seniors is not to overwhelm the body with excessive fluids at once, but to spread hydration throughout the day. This prevents both overload in the digestive system and the rapid elimination of excess fluids that the kidneys can't hold on to. Small, steady intakes of water, supplemented occasionally with coconut water, are more sustainable. The key is regularity. It isn't about drinking a large amount sporadically. It's about providing enough hydration to keep synovial fluid stable and prevent the mechanical grinding that accelerates joint damage with age. Even a single small glass of coconut water per day, framed as a replacement for something less beneficial, creates enough of a rhythm to yield noticeable change. Over weeks, seniors may find their joints feel less tight upon standing, their legs swell less during long afternoons, and their everyday activities feel less draining. This is not a dramatic transformation overnight. It's a gentle, cumulative improvement that makes life more comfortable and movement more reliable. That is what makes hydration strategies both practical and powerful. They provide a return on consistency rather than a one-time fix. In the bigger picture, hydration is a silent partner in every other strategy for protecting mobility. Collagen-building foods, minerals, and amino acids only work as intended if they are delivered efficiently throughout the tissues. Without sufficient fluids, those nutrients can't travel, and the repair process slows. By keeping hydration steady, the groundwork is set for those other strategies to be more effective. A small daily glass of coconut water may not carry the excitement of a new supplement, but combined with water intake, it ensures the structural support inside the joints is maintained day by day. And while water and electrolytes provide the literal cushion inside your joints, there are other foods that serve as protective shields for the collagen already there. Some of the most overlooked of these are colorful fruits that quietly guard the body's connective tissues. Colors that protect collagen. Why do purple-colored fruits carry such weight in discussions of joint protection? Their deep pigments are more than just visual appeal. They signal the presence of compounds that act to preserve collagen, the very framework holding cartilage strong. For older adults, this protection becomes essential, yet many fall short of eating enough fruit in their diets. Whether due to cost, habit, or limited access, the result is a gradual weakening of joint support. Missing these fruits means missing a simple way to slow collagen loss and ease daily movement. Blueberries, blackberries, and dark grapes contain anthocyanins, plant compounds with antioxidant activity. Antioxidants don't stop aging overnight, but they do reduce the oxidative stress that makes collagen fibers fray and weaken. Free radicals, unstable molecules from metabolism, stress, or pollution, damage joint tissues over time. By including fruits rich in anthocyanins, you give existing collagen a measure of protection, slowing the pace at which cartilage wears down. For seniors who already notice stiffness, this protective shield provides a steady buffer against further damage. Research also suggests these anthocyanins offer anti-inflammatory support. Chronic inflammation fuels joint pain and swelling, and many seniors live with it daily, whether in knees, hips, or fingers. by moderating inflammatory pathways, purple fruits reduce some of that constant irritation. The shift isn't immediate. Eating berries once won't erase pain, but ongoing intake has been linked with lighter swelling, less persistent discomfort, and more ease in mobility. The benefits come as inflammation gradually quiets, allowing cartilage fibers to operate under less strain. Another key contribution comes from vitamin C, which many purple fruits also deliver. Collagen cannot form without this vitamin. It acts as a catalyst, allowing amino acids such as proline and glycine to link into the stable triple helix structure of collagen strands. Without vitamin C, your body can only produce incomplete fibers. That makes purple fruits doubly significant. Anthocyanins guard existing collagen, while vitamin C supports the building of new collagen. For older adults facing the natural slowdown of repair systems, this combination, protecting what exists and assisting in forming new strands, is critical to keeping joints functional. Fiber in these fruits adds a third dimension. Extra weight increases demand on knees and hips, accelerating cartilage wear. Purple fruits deliver fiber that helps regulate appetite and manage blood sugar levels. Stable blood sugar helps reduce systemic inflammation, and gradual weight balance reduces pressure on lower body joints. For seniors balancing both arthritis and diabetes risk, this dual action can lighten strain from both angles. Fiber also improves digestion, reinforcing how improvements in diet translate to long-term joint resilience. At the gut level, fiber from berries and grapes feeds beneficial bacteria. A healthy microbiome reduces systemic inflammation, and that reduction supports joint function indirectly. Seniors who build these foods into regular meals often notice digestive stability and improved energy alongside lighter joint loading. What may feel like a purely digestive shift is in fact tied back to joint comfort, showing how deeply interconnected these systems are. Dark grapes and certain berries provide another compound, resveratrol. This antioxidant is well studied as a circulatory supporter. Improved blood flow is not a small matter for aging adults. When circulation slows, tissues fail to receive oxygen and nutrients efficiently. In joints, that means delayed repair and added swelling in the legs. Seniors often describe the sensation of heaviness by evening, made worse when ankles puff or veins become more visible. With circulation improved by resveratrol, swelling is reduced, oxygen supply is more even, and nutrients reach tissues under repair. The result is both physical comfort and cosmetic improvement, as legs feel lighter and appear less swollen. From a practical standpoint, concerns about cost and spoilage are valid. Fresh berries and grapes may not always be affordable or available throughout the year. Frozen berries, however, retain their nutrient content and often cost less while lasting far longer. A consistent, realistic goal is about half a cup per day. That portion provides enough anthocyanins, vitamin C, fiber, and resveratrol to contribute to joint protection while staying budget-friendly. It doesn't require eating large amounts, just a steady, modest intake worked into existing routines. Taste and versatility support adherence. These fruits fit easily into everyday foods rather than demanding new habits. A handful of blueberries stirred into yogurt or added to morning oats changes little about the meal, but amplifies its nutritional power. Smoothies are another accessible option, providing a way to enjoy fruits without chewing strain. For seniors concerned about dental work, pureed forms such as smoothies eliminate barriers while keeping the full nutrient profile intact. Keeping preparation simple makes the habit consistent, which matters more than occasional large servings. It's important to set expectations clearly. No single food prevents or cures joint pain overnight, and purple fruits are no exception. Their strength lies in gradual, cumulative protection. Collagen support works when the body repeatedly receives the tools and shield it needs, nutrients that fend off oxidative and inflammatory damage while facilitating repair. Seniors who stay consistent for weeks and months, making fruits a routine part of meals, notice joints are less stiff, legs feel less puffy at the end of the day, and energy is steadier. These small but regular protections add up over time into greater independence. On the broader scale, reducing joint breakdown through diet has meaningful implications. Osteoarthritis and other degenerative joint conditions carry huge economic costs, with billions spent annually in medical care. While food is not a replacement for medical treatment, using accessible fruits to slow joint decline offers both personal and societal benefit. For individuals, it reduces reliance on expensive therapies or constant medication adjustments. For communities, it lessens the accumulative burden of joint disease care. A preventive step like eating affordable, accessible fruits plays a role in both personal mobility and larger health costs. To summarize, purple fruits such as blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and grapes provide anthocyanins to protect collagen, vitamin C to build it, fiber to lighten joint strain and stabilize blood sugar, and resveratrol to improve circulation. Each serving is modest in size and cost, but their consistency creates long-term returns for joint function and leg comfort. The visible and internal shifts, lighter swelling, steadier energy, better walking ease, illustrate why these fruits deserve a place in daily meals. And while these colorful foods shield and repair collagen, there is another category of nutrient-dense items that acts in a different way. Instead of serving as direct protectors, they prepare your body so the collagen you do consume can be used more effectively. Greens that prepare the ground,